Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Miss, and welcome to how to play World War II free-for-all. To start off, I have not made a video like talking, like a commentary type video in over at least 2.5 months. It's been a hot minute. But to start off World War II and specifically free-for-all in World War II, I'm gonna show you guys how to play. Because I've been getting a lot of tweets and just a couple people saying like, how do you play this game? This is horrible. How do you survive this? I'm gonna first show you my class setup and perks, what to use, and stuff that best works for me. So in public match, these are the ones I have. I'm going to start with the top and work my way down, and then I'll kind of give recommendations, a couple other things, and then I'll get into the maps and how to play them. So to start off, the first class I use all three bolt weapons. I do not use the Carabin because it is practically less useful than the M1 Garand. So first off, I have my first Commonwealth / Enfield class. I use Mountain because for the sharpshooter, I use this heroic variant I got a couple days ago, but it doesn't really matter. Extended mag, firing rapid fire. I recommend this pistol because it seems to be the most efficient to me. This one is okay, but it's 3-shot most of the time. This one is 3-shot sometimes, but it's 2-shot at closer ranges, and I think it's better. Machine pistol is practically an SMG, but it's a really bad SMG. So if you kind of like full auto pistols, I go with that, but I like this one more. So for a class like this, I would be using Gunslinger on this class. On Gunslinger, so you can aim in faster while you're sprinting, because on this game you get caught sprinting a lot, and the Enfield specifically has a very slow zoom in speed on the reg scope. So on the reg scope class, I would definitely recommend using Gunslinger so you can zoom in faster, especially after sprinting. Second class I have is the Commonwealth ACOG. I have the same attachments just with ACOG. I use the Airborne Division just because, well, I don't use it because I have a really cool outfit on it, but if I were you, I would use the Armored Division and level up on that, because you basically would get Tac Mask and Flak Jacket on it once you level up everything. That's pretty much, everything else is the same. Except for this, Primed is the best perk in the game. This thing, it gives you less flinch, and when people are gunning you down with a PPSH from 4 different angles, it is so helpful not to be shooting the sky while you're trying to kill people. So helpful. Primed is the best perk in the game. Next class, my first car class, Extended Mag and Fire and Rapid Fire, Mountain, Hustle. Okay, I have 2 car classes because one has Hustle and one has Primed. Primed is the best one in the game, but this one is the best for certain maps. So if you need a map where you need to reload faster and sprint for longer distances and reload while sprinting, etc., etc. So that's like bigger yet more hectic maps. That's probably the best one you want to use. Same with just pistols, everything's the same. Mountain, yeah. See this one, it's the same class, but it has Primed on it, and yeah. And then this class, the Springfield class, I recommend using ballistic calibration on it because this gun is heavy and it swings a lot. But if you have that, it'll reduce the sway. It's easier to pop off shots quicker, in my opinion. If you're using Primed, you get that extra attachment. Scorestreaks, just use recon aircraft and counter recon aircraft, for the sole fact that like pretty much everything else in this game isn't really good for free for all. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just nothing outstanding. Okay, so now I'm gonna get into the maps. I'm gonna go on these alphabetically, and I'm gonna go through them semi quickly because the last time I recorded this twice, and the problem was that it was over an hour and a half long of recording because I took like 15 minutes on each map. So I'm just going to go through this as quickly as I can, but try and get everything in it. So yeah, we're going to go alphabetically starting with Aachen. Okay, so this map, on free-for-all, it is not as good as it is on Domination and TDM. Same with Gibraltar and same with Gustov Cannon. This map is so slow and bad for free-for-all, but I'm just going to get through it as quickly as I can because last time it went too long and it was painful to edit, and I gave up halfway to redo it. So this map, there are spawn points there. That's constant spawn. There's one there that's pretty good. They spawn in that little hallway every so often. Sometimes they'll spawn just kind of casually around this area. Like there's a spawn kind of like around there, and then there's one through those little tunnels. So sitting here is probably your best bet because you can watch this. You can get a line of sight on that guy, and you can see him kind of running through this alley if you kind of strafe around. And you can pop him off like this or around here like this. And sometimes they'll come through this way, or like kind of come from mid. That's kind of rare, but you got a little vantage point on them too. So yeah, this is the second spot because you can see it from there and there, which is kind of a slow flow, but I mean you just have an vantage point on them. There's a couple spawns in that building, one in that little room, one in that corner, one behind the tank, one in that building if you're not in it, one here, one there. And that one's pretty consistent. Same with this one, I'm pretty sure. These two are consistent. So watching down this alley is key. So you get a couple collats, get a couple 2 pieces. You can almost. I got 3 up here a couple times, 3 up more on the other side of the map, but I just can't hit a coffee on this map. This map is just too big. You guys might have better luck from me. I don't know. Don't recommend this map for trick shotting either. Pretty bad for trick shotting. Pretty bad for clips, but if you wanna, go right for it. That's how you do it. Alright, so now we're on this map, Ardennes Forest. Now this map, it's good. It's good. I haven't been able to hit a clip on it though. I don't know why. It just seems like this map, it's good for clips, but like, it doesn't favor snipers as much as it does on team game modes. The first clip spot and the better clip spot is right here. This is kind of the clip spot on TDM and all those too, but like you gotta watch around here. The main spawn is that right there, which is also the main one in TDM. But they'll usually run around. They rarely come on the bridge. It's about 1 every 4 they'll come on the bridge. The rest will go down here, come up that way, go around through there, or go that way and go up there and around or this way. So watching down this way covers most of that. But if you can pick them off there, or you can kind of see them here, almost see them here if you push out too far, or you can pick them off this way. That's that side. Or if they come this way, you can pick them off this way. I've gotten a couple easy shots through the door because they'll just kind of run through it and they didn't expect you to be there. There's a spawn back in the little ice ring thing, and there's a spawn right about here, right here. And you run up, or you can go that way, but this is where they usually run up. So you get bang, or that way, or bang, bang, and bang. Also, you kind of got to watch out for mid. They'll usually just go through this. They won't usually come out this way. But sometimes you got to watch them if they're determined to do so. Or I think there's a spawn right about there. And if you're not looking, they could spawn there and they can come around. But mainly just these places and sometimes this way if you want to get that one lucky last kill. So that's the first clip spot and the better one in my opinion. Second one is right about here. You use these barrels to watch this little spawn right here. Bang. There's a spawn, there's sometimes a guy coming through here from the ice ring spawn. There's also a spawn like right in the bunker, so if there's no one in there, they might rush out this way and come through here. So you got to be wary of right here. You can pick them off right there. And also you got to watch for the mid stragglers, so you can use these barrels to do so. And you can pick off people in the other clip spots, so bang, 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 and bang. So that's Ardennes Forest. This map's bad for trick shotting. There's 2 spots. There's a bridge, and then there's these kind of things. Okay, so now this map, Flak Tower, happens to be my favorite and most likely the best free-for-all map in the game. So I spawned just at the clip spot. There's 2 clip spots, but it's practically just one because they're right next to each other. So right about here, you'll circle around here, bang and bang, and it's the same on that side. So you'll watch the doorway because there's 3 spawns back here. There's one right there, one right there, and one kind of in that little corner. Behind the thing, by the way. Like behind a giant, yeah. So they'll either flow through here or kind of go around. Either one, you'll find them eventually unless they die. So you can watch it like this. You can scope out the doorway. I don't know how they always get here, but there's always someone up here. So if you pick off one guy here, they'll notice and they'll peek you, and it's pretty easy to just pick them off when they peek because they'll usually be crouching, and that's an easy one-hit kill, even if you're using like a Commonwealth. So 1, 2. Now we come out here. You gotta for clips. You gotta go back and forth. But for here, you gotta watch out for down there. Right there, next to that barrel, is a common spawn. You can almost watch them spawn. They'll 80% of the time they'll push you. The rest they'll kind of run away. Same on this side. They'll spawn right there and they'll push you, and they can kind of get around you. You got to watch out for the staircase. You kind of got to peek them. So right there, there, and the last spots cross there, and kind of there, but that's rare. So, and if you see other snipers in the game, they might be playing the same style because it's kind of an obvious clip spot. So if you go there, you can pick them off there. You can kill the guy in the opposing window if he's peeking. And there's a spawn right about there, but there's usually kind of someone camping back there. So you can either find him, or you can, if there isn't one guy there, there's a spawn there that you can kind of pick him off pretty easily. Yeah, you can pretty much, that's pretty solid. That was pretty easy. Bang, slash bang, 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 and bang. This map is very solid for trick shotting. It reminds me a lot of Vertigo from BO2. Like, you can trick shot on basically any outside of the map Holy crap, that's actually really high. So this map is it's pretty good for trick shotting on all sides, but they aren't very high spots, not like the 1800 or anything, but this is probably one of the better maps for trick shotting in free fall in my opinion. So yeah. Okay, so now we're on Gibraltar. I'm gonna say this map is one of the worst ones. It's like if they were to run to mid and that was a clip spot, it would be good, but they kind of just linger in spawns like and evenly divided, so there's just not enough for a clip. At least for me anyway. People have hit, but you know, stuff like that, I just haven't had luck on it. So to start, just pretty simply, people spawn down there, they rush this way. You can get them from either there, or there in this area. There's a spawn bike here, kind of rare. Sometimes they spawn in here, or from there they run into here. People from mid, the stragglers in mid, push through this. People come from here because there's a spawn down by that turret. They come up here, or they go over here. There's people vaulting this a good amount, and there's 2 spawns down here, and yeah, and the clip spot, it's kind of weird, you kind of gotta rotate this thing, you gotta like circle it, you get one, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then kind of like anywhere in that area. So that's about the clip spot on this side of the map anyway. So this is the second clip spot, kind of either in here or on the rock, depending on where they're mainly headed towards. There's a spawn right there. It's pretty constant. They'll either push you or go into the tunnel. It's about 50-50. There's a spawn back there, a spawn right here, and a spawn behind this little bulky little hill thingy. There's a spawn down there, they'll peek you a lot, and there's a spawn behind this little tunnel, but they can come out here about half the time. People push you from here every so often, and then down here there's a spawn, and then back there they could come through here as well. So basically, bang, 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 and bang. This map isn't very good for sniping, in my opinion. I've only gotten a triple feed like once or twice, but this map is actually not that bad for trick shotting. The mid Sui is pretty good. There's a side map Sui right there, which is really good. Right here is pretty solid, and right here I want to mention this sick trick shotting spot right here. If you can strafe it right, if you can go for the shot right, you can boopy into there. You can hit a nice little boop wad right into the little spot, and if the lobby's right, that'll be populated a decent amount. You can go whop. I don't think you need to be on the thing. You just go whop, and you can hit a nice little shot. So now we got Gustov Cannon. I'm gonna get this one over quickly because it is garbage. Just for free for all, I'm letting you know right now, it sucks. It is boring, and the time has run out multiple times when I play this map. So, but to start off, this is the clip spot right about here. This is the most I've gotten. Right about here, you can watch the spawns, or the spawn. There's a spawn there, and there's a couple back there, so you can see them run through there or run around. You pick them off there. There's a spawns behind here, and they'll run either headless that tank, or they'll go around here. So you can pick them off like there. They go up to the window sometimes too. That's something you gotta look out for. And sometimes they push this little area, and that's a pretty good spot for casuals to snipe from. So you can go bang, 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 and bang. And also, if they sneak up on you, you gotta watch out for people pushing, headglitching this little pit right here, and also they push you running up the little ramp here, so you gotta watch out for that. And the other spot is right next to it. It's right here. It's the same spots, just a little different angle, and you gotta watch right there. Someone spawns back there constantly, and through there, and they kind of run through that, and right there. So this map is really, it's too big. I've only gotten triples like once or twice. It's just too big, and unless you got like a free-for-all sniper lobby, you're not gonna have enough people because everyone's either camping or just not in the right place at the right time. It's just really bad. But on the contrary, if you're a trick shotter, this map is incredible for you. Yeah, I'm back for it. Oh shoot. Well, okay. This map is very good for trick shotting, so if you want to just run an STG and just kind of run around, you'll get to last. But if you want to hit clips, this map is not for you. Alright, so now we're on London Docks. This map is absolutely nuts. This map, if not Flak Tower and USS Texas, is probably the best map in the game for free-for-all. The spot is actually kind of like the entire mid area, but more specifically right here you can kind of watch spawns because there's a spawn right there, kind of right there, or sorry, right in that corner right there, spawn right there, back to there, and they push from in here, from back spawn, they push right there. So you can watch spawn bang, 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 and bang. That kind of works. But if you want to kind of more chill, this is like the more safe bet because there's actual cover. You can go, there's constant spawn right there. People flow from in there, kind of come out this way, or they can flank around, come out more to the right. Rarely people come from the left, but it happens. They kind of flank up here, or you gotta watch out for this. They'll come up this way. So, and then you run over here for the rest of the clip. People spawn constantly all around down there, and they'll come up the stairs. And you can opposing head glitch. You can peek them every so often if there's someone there. And if you're not watching this, people can't come from here. So, basically, bang, 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 and bang. Speaking of the staircase, this is the second clip spot right here. It's basically the same, but you can watch them come from there with a good angle. Watch people from in there. People off like that. People spawn right there or up there, and they come down this way or down the stairs. So like right in this area, bang and bang. People spawn right about here, and also there's a spawn further down right here, which you can come up, and that's the spawn. I spawn at that quite a bit, so there's usually a lot of people coming. So once you're up here, though, it's a risk because you can get shot from a lot of angles. So you got to make sure you got to clear the right first, and then go back down, and then peek up. There's someone camping that every so often, but there's usually kind of just running around in this general area. And you gotta watch out for people opposing the head glitch on the other staircase. So, in total, bang, 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 and bang. So now on point, this map is actually, you'd think it'd be really good, but it's only pretty good. It's good, but it's not as good as you'd think. So the clip spot is this bunker right here where I just spawned. Clip spot is exactly right here. What you want to do is watch, there's a spawn in that little tunnel. There's a spawn up in there in that thing, and then there's a spawn further back, but they'll push this eventually. There's a spawn right about here. There's a spawn right there. There's a spawn rarely back here because you're so close in here, but sometimes it'll happen. You'll get unlucky and they'll kill you. But that's the thing you gotta watch out for, because even if they don't go that way, there's a lot of people flanking around here, so you gotta watch out for that. You also gotta watch out for this. This isn't a spawn, but it's a constant flow of people coming from either there or the opposing side alley. They'll constantly push this either to get in or to climb this to get on top easier. They can go bang. Okay. And if there isn't someone already up top, you gotta watch out for up top as well. So, bang, 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 up top, bang, and bang. And there isn't really a second spot to this map. I mean, technically you could go right here. This seems a little okay, but there's not a lot of cover. And these two spots don't seem to be as consistent as this one. So I kind of like watching these two little alleys rather than these two. But I mean, it's personal preference. I've seen clips on both, so I've hit one actually on this one, but not on this one. So personal preference, whichever one the lobby suits more. And yeah, for trick shotting also, this spot is probably the best spot. But the problem is that it's being constantly competed by PBSH running incendiary shotgun gamers who are determined to get their aerial score streaks. So you might have a bad time trying to get attempts off this, but you can go for attempts off these little platforms here, and there is a semi-decent spot over on this side. Kind of, oh wait, what if you can imagine that? Holy crap. But like, that's pretty much the best spot. Okay, this map. So now we're on Saint Marie du Mont. Please help me, I am begging. This map is so, it seems like it would be very good, but like, unless you're in a very good lobby, this map the time will run out and you will have 18 kills max. This map is so make or break, it's almost not worth playing half the time. So if you want to play it, if you want to grind, so what you gotta work at, this spot right here is the better spot, but that spot over there is the second spot, and that's kind of okay. But this one's better in my opinion. So you're gonna want to watch that right there. That's a spawn. There's a spawn back here that they'll flow this way or the other side, about 50-50. Up here, there's someone rushing up that. There's someone in that a good amount of time. Same with that window, and same with that window. People will be flowing from a spawn back there, and one couple behind this building, and one right there. in this general area, so you can be right here and pick them off every so often you find them. And if you turn this way, there's usually kind of someone around this area, or they're in this little courtyard for some reason. I don't know how they get there, but there's always seems to be someone there. You pick them off there, so, and up there. Sometimes they come through this doorway, so you gotta watch out for that. So this spot in total, bang, 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 and either one, bang. Second spot right here is practically the exact same, just in reverse. Instead of having the spawn down there, it's in here. This is pretty constant spawn there, or in here. Down there, kind of the same thing. That window, that window. This window is very bad. I don't know what it is, but I can never kill people from here. So you gotta watch out for that one. You move, bang. They peek down here sometimes too, so right there. There's a constant spawn right next to this tank right there. There's a spawn down in that little area, and there's a spawn just to the right of this little road. And you gotta watch out for this window and this door. They also come from there kind of pretty fluently as well. So let's see. So bang, 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 or either one, bang, bang, this way, bang, and bang. This map for trick shotting, I do not recommend it. Alright, so the final map, USS Texas. This map is probably the best, one of the best maps for free-for-all in my opinion. But the clip spot I recommend is right here. So you can use this as cover. You can pick off on either side. There's a spawn point, a couple behind this thing, a couple right in front of it. There's 1 or 2 spawn points below here, kind of down this way. There's one down here, and there's one lower, like back there. There's one in there, and there's one next to this thing right there, this little side structure. So, and there's usually someone camping in here, so you gotta snap on them. Pretty much the exact opposite, or the exact same parallel on this side. Someone camping in here, spawn down here, spawns down this way, 2 spawns there, a couple spawns in front and behind of that, 1 spawn there, and 1 spawn, I think, right behind this thing. I feel like I spawned there once or twice. I don't know. But in total, bang, 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 and bang. So that's USS Texas for sniping. It's one of the better maps. For trick shotting, I do recommend this map. Trick shotting spots are made there. You can actually get on top of those turrets, which is really cool. You can go for shots. Over here, you can jump on the railing on pretty much any part of the map. And here, kind of, if you want to. So that's all the maps for free-for-all. On this game, people are still kind of camping in buildings, trying to figure it out. So at this point, these spots are not 100%. I'll definitely do a part 2, especially with the DLC coming out. But for now, these are the best spots in my opinion. I've hit the most clips on these spots that I have, which, speaking of, you will see those clips in my red clan tag montage to probably going up Monday or Tuesday, maybe even Wednesday, depending on if I have a different video scheduled for then. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys did enjoy. Hope this helps you. Hope you hit some bangers because of this video. And yeah, it's been this.